Hearst Media Production Group, executive producers Frank Biancuso, Brian Kerb, and David Doyle. Funding for audio description is provided by the U.S. Department of Education. A logo, Hearst Media Production Group.
And we found out we were pregnant. Of course, we were looking for any ways to slash bills.
And making sure we only had what we needed so that everything was less stressful.
And saving money with our internet bill really helped us out a lot. Came to Spectrum because we were with AT&T before, and Spectrum just had better deals.
That money we saved with Spectrum just added to what we could repurpose for our daughter.
Real customers, real savings. To see how much you can save, visit spectrum.com/save.
Now at 7 a.m. on Today in LA Weekend, a vicious attack on a Beverly Hills street in broad daylight caught on camera. We have the video and the details on the charges against the suspect.
He broke down because I think at that moment it was very real that he wasn't going to come back home in the truck that day.
A 73-year-old gardener detained while on the job. The painful and heartbreaking decision his family says he had to make in an interview you'll only see on NBC4. And the city of Long Beach is honoring the life and legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. today with their annual parade and celebration. We are live with the organizers and the importance behind this event.
You're watching NBC4. Here's what's happening today in LA.
Everyone, it is Saturday, January 17th, as we take a live look over Long Beach. We are in store for a beautiful weekend. Thank you for joining us. I'm Michelle Valles. This weekend is going to be very pleasant, especially if you love spending time outdoors. Started with the check of your forecast with meteorologist Stephanie Olmo.
Good morning and happy Saturday. For today, we're talking about another dry and warm and sunny day across the area. By this afternoon, we're talking about temperatures warming up into the upper 70s in areas like San Bernardino, 80 degrees in Riverside, 82 in Anaheim, 81 in downtown LA, 82 in Van Nuys. And for Santa Clarita, temperatures later on today will be at 77. The reason for it, we've been talking about it all week. High pressure system, very much the weather story, sort of hanging out tight the next couple of days, keeping us warm and dry. And we have the northeasterly winds continuing with us. But for this weekend, for the coast, plenty of sun. In the upper 70s, the basin, low 80s, as well as for the valleys and Inland Empire. And we're looking lovely for the mountains here, too, with breezy conditions from time to time and temperatures in the 50s. We'll have more coming up here in just a bit. For now, back to you.
A vicious attack caught on camera in Beverly Hills has turned deadly. Police say Christopher Cornelius is the man caught committing the brutal attack on Wilshire and San Vicente at around 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. We paused the video just before Cornelius strikes the man with a metal object, causing him to collapse on the pavement. Then Cornelius walks away with a backpack. Another video shows what appears to be Cornelius driving a white sedan. We paused it just before he runs over the man he had just beaten.
It gave me chills. I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe people really, like, it just seemed so evil out of him, but it was shocking.
Police swarmed the parking garage and took the accused attacker into custody near Wilshire and Hamilton. The man beaten in the street died at a nearby hospital, and the relationship between the two men is still not clear. Police say Cornelius has an extensive criminal record. We are hearing exclusively from the family of a gardener detained by ICE in West Hollywood last week. Last Wednesday, 73-year-old Alberto Cabral broke his tailbone, but he still went to work when he was detained. His family says he arrived in America when he was 12 years old, has no criminal history. They added that he became a hardworking gardener who showed up for everyone, even when he was not feeling good. Cabral has since chosen to self-deport to Mexico while he deals with several health issues. The West Hollywood homeowner witnessed the encounter with ICE.
Alberto pleaded to them, like, I'm injured, I'm older, I'm not going to resist, please just, don't further hurt me.
You had to call his wife.
I had to call his wife, and I had to break the news to her. And she was also, very upset, and when she got the truck, and when she saw his truck, she broke down, because I think at that moment it was very real that he wasn't going to come back home in the truck that day.
The family says they're working with an immigration attorney to understand their options. DHS and ICE have not responded to requests for comment on why Cabral was targeted. Nearly 63 years ago, Martin Luther King Jr. gave his I Have a Dream speech in Washington with hopes for a brighter future. Today, the city of Long Beach is honoring the activist for his work leading the civil rights movement. NBC4's Annette Arriola live in Long Beach with more on today's festivities and parade. And Annette, it's going to be a great day as far as the temperatures for a parade. Good morning.
And that's right. It's certainly going to be. Michelle, good morning to you. Hello, everybody. This, by the way, is the 38th annual Martin Luther King Jr. Parade and celebration here in the city of Long Beach. As you can see behind us here, some street closures are already in place, and pretty soon you're going to start seeing all the crowds of people here lining up along MLK and Anaheim streets. Now, city officials tell us that this really is the perfect opportunity for local residents to just come together and celebrate the diversity of Long Beach, while also paying tribute, of course, to the legacy and the values of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This is a fun family event. Marching bands, high school drill bands, and cheerleading teams are going to be participating out here today, along with local organizations and nonprofit groups. Now, the parade starts at 10 a.m., followed by a celebration from noon to 5 p.m. over at Martin Luther King Jr. Park off of Lemon Avenue. There's going to be food, games, entertainment. Just a good day to reflect on the values and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and making sure that we all do our part, and of course keeping that dream alive. So again, if you didn't have plans for today, you and the family, we're giving you one, right, Michelle? It all starts at 10 a.m. Come out here. It doesn't wrap up till late into the afternoon, and it's absolutely free. And of course, everyone's going to have a great time. We'll send it back to you.
You got to check out the marching bands. They always get it going. All right, Annette, thank you so much.
All right, going over the temperatures so far this month, as we started up the month of January for downtown LA, we started things on a cool note. We had temperatures in the 60s, low 60s at times, and also it was a very wet start to the month. But the past several days, notice a lot of the red boxes indicating temperatures above normal for this time of year. And we'll keep that trend going. So for this weekend, warm, breezy. The conditions will continue here today and tomorrow. The dry stretch continues, just some passing clouds this weekend. And then we head into next week, and we do have a switch in the weather pattern. The winds coming in from the west. So we have that onshore flow, and temperatures will start to cool down as we head into next week. For right now, we remain under this ridge of high pressure. Very much the big weather story has been this past week and sort of dancing around, but eventually by next week, starts to break down. We do have this cutoff flow developing, getting closer, and could bring us some changes by Friday. But the latter part of the week, we just have clouds enhancing across the area here. But the temperature trend for Glendale, you see the difference in temperature. So enjoy the weekend, because we have temperatures in the upper 70s, low 80s. And then we head into the start of the new week. Temperatures will be in the mid 70s. But by Thursday and Friday, temperatures coming right back down into the 60s, cooling down to 66. By Friday. We'll have your extended forecast coming up here shortly. For now, back to you.
Can't believe it's January. Still ahead on Today in LA Weekend, actor Mickey Rourke says a GoFundMe to help raise money for his unpaid rent is a scam, and what he's now planning to do with the money raised. Plus, a teen now the sole survivor after a tragic shooting in Lakewood. The person behind the gun, her father, and what we're learning about the family tragedy ahead.